My neural DSP plugin. Same answer. That's pretty much all I use. I use the Quad Cortex, but once I think eventually you'll be able to use the plugin in the Quad Cortex, and then I will do that too. I program them from scratch. I basically pick amps that I've seen other people use and sounded good. So like I would see someone when I was a kid playing a Marshall, and I thought, wow, Marshall sounds good, so I'll just pick the thing called Marshall and sort of just tweak it from there. Delay. Delay is like the cheapest way to make things sound expensive. Both. I'm gonna say mic'd cab, even though I've never personally done it, because I love the sound of especially grungier recordings where you can hear the room coming into the mic as well. It's a really fun sound. Good in-ear monitors for sure, because I don't want to lose my hearing, and it's nice to hear everything clearly. For live, I use 64 audio. I have the A6, I think, a 6-drive headphone, but I'm thinking of upgrading to one with more drivers. But yeah, they're great. Nothing really. I think most of music comes out of the hands, and the rest of the stuff is just sort of sprinkles on top. I'm going to say my friend Jakub Jatecki from Poland. That's too hard. Favorite guitar player ever? John Petrucci. I forget what it's called, but it's one of the latest Skrillex albums. It might be called like Quest for Fire or something like that. That would be my favorite and most listened to 2023 album. And then the album from some other time that I've listened to the most this year could be something from Meshuggah. I'm not sure, but yeah, that's a good guess, I think. That's impossible, but I will say, I've forgotten what it's called. Sound Awake by Carnival is definitely in the top 5. Probably the thing that I find most important in phrasing is vibrato. No one really wants to hear like sort of mosquito-y nervous vibrato. So I think if you can work on playing a note and just gently vibrating it in a way that sounds lyrical, then you can kind of make anything sound like music. That, and then also playing around with different articulations, like how you get into a note if you or slide from somewhere else, or like double bends and that sort of thing. One that I have been overusing lately is just playing a scale, skipping a string. So instead of this is one of them. Oh, that's not it. Dream Theater. Most of the warming up that we do when we're on tour is we will put on an album by the band Manowar and then just stupidly like shred over it for 10 minutes and then go on stage. I guess when I'm writing a song, say it's going to be a D major, I'll think, what's a new place I can play D major, maybe. Sort of just looking for, I'm not too concerned with what exactly the extensions are, but just if it sounds nice and is a less sort of predictable way of hearing whatever the chord is. So this is my Sälen signature model. Basically, when Ola first released the Sälen body shape, I fell in love with it and just thought I needed one. But at the time, he wasn't doing them with a humbucker, and then they didn't have the whammy bar either. So we went through this whole process of me basically hassling him to do these things for me. And that's how we ended up with this. It's got my signature humbucker in the bridge and then a Sir neck pickup. I'm terrible with specs and just a three-way switch. So this pickup, that pickup, and then a split coil. I started enjoying the sound of a single coil neck pickup, especially for clean chords and that sort of thing. But for playing live, having a single coil bridge pickup wasn't as useful, because most of the time if I'm on the bridge pickup, it's for the sort of heavier, more distorted rhythm playing. But then, so I kind of get the best of both worlds in this combination.